Today's adventure, we're bringing you to Cataract Falls. This is in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. We're going to show you what this trail is like, how hard it is, give you a little feel of some of the little steps that you would have to take. So if you're wondering, is this good for kids or for someone who has some mobility issues, at the end of this video, you'll have a better feel for if this hike is for you, and we'll show you the waterfall at the end, as well as how your kids can earn one of these Junior Park Ranger badges. First of all, let's talk about where it's located. You can see the heart of downtown Gatlinburg here. You drive just a few minutes outside of Gatlinburg into the national park, and you're going to go to Sugarlands Visitor Center.
So before we started our hike, we went into the visitor center just to look around a bit. And we also were able to get information for getting the kids to be able to become Junior Park Rangers. As you come in, you'll be able to see this cute little bear here, as well as a topographic map, hopefully I'm saying that right, where you can get a good look at what the Smoky Mountain National Park looks like and where you're at.
So again, lots of information and helpful rangers here, but we wanted our kids to get the opportunity to become Junior Rangers for the day. So you're going to go up to the desk right here, and they have a paper that you can get.
And over in the gift shop, you can get one of these Junior Ranger books for $2.50. It's going to have a lot of activities that you can do while you're hiking, as well as things that you can take home to do.
You can see different age ranges all the way up to 11 through 12. So we now have our Junior Ranger books and our scavenger hunt paper, essentially. We're going to start heading over to the trail. You can see the restroom areas to the left.
And you're going to walk right through to the back of the visitor center, and that's where the trail begins.
Here's a look at the scavenger hunt worksheet that we picked up at the front desk of the Sugarlands Visitor Center. We're going to help the kids fill this out so they can be sworn in as Junior Park Rangers. But let's get started on the trail to the left here. This is a 1.1 mile hike to the waterfall and back.
And as you can see, it's quite beautiful. There's this beautiful stream running through that you'll be hiking by, and it's just very relaxing.
Can you climb in there? Will you fit?
This giant house. Oh, it's right here. It's hollow.
So as we continue on down the trail, you can see you have to cross this bridge here, and you'll go on down. There will be a few areas on the trail where you will have to go up some steps. But overall, it's a very easy hike to do. It's very laid out and flat, so kids could do it. I would say most people could do it unless you have an issue with going up a few small steps.
So as we continued on down the path, we just kind of helped the kids with the scavenger hunt as they were looking for certain things on their paper, and it gave them an opportunity to kind of be aware of their surroundings and check out this really cool tree along the river.
So here's the first section where it's not quite as flat as the other areas. There's a little step down over here, and then you got to come up a small ramp on the other side and kind of crawl under this bridge after you go down a couple more steps.
So if you have a stroller or somebody with some mobility challenges, this is probably your most difficult section of this particular hike. You can see the little rougher terrain to the right, or you've got some steps over here to the left. But just want to give you a feel for the hike. And again, this is probably your toughest area. From here, it's pretty flat again.
So just so you're aware, there are a few rules on the trail. Obviously no littering, you can't have a bicycle on the trail, and there are no dogs allowed on the trail.
Really, this might be the only other difficulty you might find. This was just naturally a tree that fell over that you'd have to perhaps step over, but for the most part, this is a nice, flat, calm, family-friendly hike.
So as you can see with this family we are passing by, you actually are able to bring a stroller on this trail. Just keep in mind you might need some help going up those steps along the way.
Oh, I see it.
Waterfall.
There's the waterfall.
It's the waterfall.
Well, we've made it to the waterfall. Not a very hard hike. I saw lots of elderly people and lots of little kids. I saw people with strollers. And so here we have made it. Cataract Falls. It's not a grand, gigantic waterfall, but I can hear it. It sounds very relaxing. Come up and get a little closer view of it. So here from Cataract Falls, you can continue on down Cove Mountain Trail here. 8.3 miles to Cove Mountain, or 11.2 miles if you want to keep going to Laurel Falls. I would say that's not as kid-friendly.
So after we enjoyed the waterfall for a while, we headed on back.
The kids continue to climb around and work on their worksheet and their booklet. I will say it is a lot to fill out between this and the booklet, but mainly fill out at least the sheet and help them, but really enjoy the scenery. But we brought it back as filled out as much as we could, and they put some stamps for the day that we were there on the back of their badges and swore the kids
Smoky
in.
Mountains National Park. And the plants and animals that live here. When I return home, I will continue to learn about and protect the natural world where I live. You promise?
Very cool. Got today's date. Finally, as we headed out, we wanted to walk through the gift shop and just show you what it's like in here.
There's a lot of really neat things. There's books, there's shirts, there's blankets. There's a variety of different items you could choose as a nice take-home souvenir.
From magnets to hoodies to hats, or as we work our way back around the kids area, they are going to get a junior badge if you buy the booklet, or you could upgrade them and get a fancy junior ranger badge for $6.99, or this junior ranger patch for $4.99. And of course, you can't go wrong with
a wonderful soft snuggly bear.
Yeah, every kid's would love one of these little bears. This guy was $10.99. Keep in mind, all purchases benefit the national park. But that wraps up our look inside the Sugarlands Visitor Center. What did you think of the Cataract Falls hike?
I thought it was a very nice, relaxing, peaceful hike. It wasn't too hard. I feel like it was really good for everyone in our group.
So I hope this video gives you a better feel for the hike to Cataract Falls, as well as the Junior Park Ranger program that you can do with the kids. If there's any questions you have about the Sugarlands Visitor Center or the Cataract Falls hike, drop those down in the comments. We'll do our best to answer.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.